The time has come again for this week's Colour a Page with me, and we are going straight back into Froggy Nights because I absolutely love this colouring book and I hope you've been enjoying the pages that I've been doing with you so far. So I actually have just completed this page and this is it here. I'm super pleased with how it came out. We used the new Ohuhu metallic glitter markers and I just love how that sky is just shining. I do need to perfect it a little bit. I got the technique down in the end with how to use the pens, but we're going to jump right into that now. And I've called it A Sip of Love and a Hug. So without further ado, grab your pens, grab a drink, and let's get this bad boy coloured in. Well, welcome back to another page. Before we start, I want to show you my new acrylic markers from Ohuhu, and they are glitter markers. I was so excited to pick these up, so I thought I'd unbox them very quickly, show you the shades, and we're going to quickly swatch them on the black card and the white, so you can have a good picture of what they come out like. Now, the first colour is this gorgeous pink, more like a raspberry colour. Find it on the sheet, give it a pump, and the thing that I noticed with these is you actually have to break like the tip to start with to see the colour appearing there. So if you want a really nice unpitted colour swatch chart, I would highly suggest that you do it on a piece of card first, because as you can see I've got holes slightly indented into my card. Whoops, that one popped out. And then I just wanted to try this blue one as well, so here we are. Just trying it again. I mean, it wasn't a problem pumping the pens and getting the ink out. What I would say is that once you've done that initial pump, the colour comes out really clear, really easy, and once it starts flowing, it's actually really great. And the metallic on these was fantastic. On the black, it was really sort of glittery and shiny, and on the white, obviously, it's got that whole different dimension because it just is that much brighter. So I was super impressed just off from the go. I've been eyeing these for quite a few weeks, and so I was so pleased that I finally took the decision to get them. And I just love how they shine. Look at that shine. And I actually find them to be the perfect addition, and that's why I was so excited to show you. So we're going to start off with our Frog Café page, and I knew straight away what I wanted to do with this. So bear with me to the end of the process, because we picked out our colour palette that we chose in the original video. If you haven't seen that, please go and watch that first, where we chose our colours. I've popped in my page protectors, and these are the greens that we are going to be going backwards and forwards from. So if you need to get that paused so that you can get out your colour pens, please do, and then we're jumping straight in. So I start always with the frog. I don't know what it is, but I always have to get the character done first. That's the most exciting part for me. I know, yes, I'm a very big child when it comes to colouring. But this frog, I immediately did this light colour, and then I knew straight away it was the wrong shade. So we do actually go back and we do him a darker green. But we just start off with the light shade and work our way through. And I just love it when a page has an immediate inspiration. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. Now I must apologise, I am still getting used to showing pens on camera. I sometimes manage it, but I know further on I fail epically. But you can make a judgment call, because again I've showed you the initial green set. So we're going in with this dark emerald green, which I just thought was delightful for this Frog Cafe little shack in the wilderness. And he just looked right at home, so I just loved that fact that we've got this nice little cosy cafe sort of nesting in the forest. Now at this point I actually decide to swap out the two, and I put in my thick cardstock because I've got fed up. And these are two little clips that I actually put the two colouring pages clipped together, and I have found these a game changer. So I'll link them in the description or in the comment section, so you can go ahead and grab them if you want, because they have ultimately changed my colouring game, because they stop the page protector from sliding out. So I love that. It also pins or, you know, bookmarks the page that you're currently colouring on. So yeah, I will link them in the comments if anyone is interested in getting some, because I love them. I saw them on Amazon, grabbed them, and I think it's one of the best purchases I have made, aside from the pens and the colouring books, of course. So here we are, just choosing another mid green to add to the shack. And as you see it all come together, it's just super exciting. I personally love all types of shades of greens together. So this page, I was absolutely in heaven. If you've got a particular shade of colour that you love colouring in, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Now this is the exciting part where we finally get to actually use the glitter pens, and I already knew in my mind what I wanted to do, and it just took a couple of pumps to get the ink flowing. And apologies, I did keep stabbing the paper because I was new to this pump action type of pen. I kind of thought, do I need to keep pumping and then spread the ink around? And what I realized was that no, you just use it like a normal pen. But for those of us who are new to these types of pens, yeah, it was me figuring it out. So for anyone who's really used to using these, apologies, I'm so sorry you were there pulling your hair out or just screaming at me while you were watching this. So this is not meant to be a torture colour with me, it's supposed to be relaxing. But anyway, I got there in the end. So just, yeah, patience to anyone who's new to this, and patience to anyone who's very used to these kind of pens. And needs to wait for all the newbies to catch up. But anyway, we got there in the end. But I'm just laughing, looking back at this, going, oh, for frick's sake, Beck, why on earth didn't you just practice off camera instead of embarrassing yourself like you're currently doing? But anywho, this is what I did. What I would say about these pens though is that once you get used to the flow and they actually do start flowing, to be honest, I do think you need to use them for a little bit before you attempt to do such a large area like I have. But nevertheless, it was still super fun. I love how shiny it is, and I cannot wait to use these pens on my Halloween and autumn pages going forwards, because I'm a bit late to the game getting them. So I'm still, we've still got the whole month of August left to go, so I'm hoping to use them many more times as we go through. But I do feel a little bit sad that I didn't get them in the spring, because I would have loved to have done some gorgeous like sakura blossoms and like cherry blossoms and daffodils and things with this beautiful popping glittery colours. But anyway, there are plenty of opportunities to use them, so I hope that I am getting you excited about these gorgeous glitter pens. One of my added bonus favourites is of course the shading and the shadowing. As soon as you add in this extra layer, your colouring just completely changes, and I think that's what is the difference between colouring as a child and colouring as an adult. You see light and shade, and you see the different tones of colour, and I love that about the Ohuhu colouring pens, and I love that about all of the amazing creators here on YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram who can inspire all of us, and we can inspire each other to keep pushing our learning forwards without the pressure. I don't know about you, but I was an art student. I thoroughly enjoyed pastels, charcoal, still life, a painting. I did it all. But this is like reimagining that without the pressure. I wanted to actually be an artist as a child, but was told that it wasn't something that was serious as a career, you couldn't make money at it, yada yada. So I put that childhood dream aside. But now I can actually enjoy just colour and relaxation without producing anything if that doesn't happen. But these tiny little worlds, I want to inspire myself and you to delve back into that childhood bliss, that simple joy of just colouring just for yourself. And once again we are bringing in the glitter pens. I had to do these little sparkly hearts in lime green, and then I also did the smoke of the teapot and the little mug of coffee that he was drinking, or tea, whatever. Maybe it's even matcha. Let's call it matcha, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Vanilla matcha is my favourite. But yeah, these glitter pens just bring in another element, and I cannot express to you how it just gives it another dimension, along with the acrylic pens, or like the Posca art pen, which brings in some highlights. Oh, my phone's going off. So yeah, I just loved bringing in these extra elements that just gave me that lift, that sparkle, that pizzazz to a colouring page that just normal Ohuhu colours just don't do. I love them to bits, but these just really make certain elements pop, as you can see. Now you do have to go over it a couple of times, because sometimes, like as they are new, I noticed that I really had to get the pen going before the flow was really there. But once they were fantastic. Of course, just for anyone who colours, just have to be careful you don't then rub your hand all over it and smudge it, because I did find that I was having to be aware of where my wrist was as I was colouring, because I didn't want to smudge it all over the place. And the final element was this Frog Café sign. I didn't want it illuminated, I wanted it to look like it was a painted board with a little bit of sparkle on it. So I started off just with this solid main colour, and then I knew straight away that I wanted to use another glitter pen, shock horror, to go over the text, just to make the text sparkle and pop, almost as if it was dusted with fairy dust. And I just zoomed in here so you could see it. Again, you'd have to go over it a couple of times, but I kind of like the fact that you can still see the black underneath. You know, it doesn't completely rewrite it. It just adds that extra little sparkle, which I thoroughly enjoy. And then these are the Mimi Momi Ohuhu gel acrylic hybrid pens. They are again fantastic. They are better than the Moonlight Jelly Roll pens in my opinion, and they're like having the acrylic pens but in a fine tip. So if you haven't looked into these, I would highly suggest them. I have bought them, I've probably had them less than a month, and I freaking love them. Now I do gravitate towards the cream, the white, the pink, the blue, the purple, the yellow and the orange, and I tend to keep them in my everyday kit because I grab them that often. The flow is amazing. You haven't got to worry about shaking them. They're just like automatic ink flow, and as you can see, they're just coming out really lovely. You do have to still be careful that you don't rewrite over where the ink has come out, but I must say Jelly Roll Moonlight pens were frustrating the frick out of me, but these ones are just second to none. I've never used anything like it, and I loved the dynamic hybrid mix between a Jelly Roll and an acrylic pen, and the fact that it's fine tip. Frickin' love them. And our page is coming to a close, so all we need to do now is name our page. So I would love to know what you end up naming your page. I think I call it A Sip of Love and a Hug, but let me know in the comment section down below what you name your page. And with that being said, we have completed our beautiful page. So all we need to do is unclip it, take out Page Protector, and ta-da! Isn't she a beaut? Now, I had a lot of fun with this colouring page, and I hope you did too. I hope that I've inspired you to maybe try some new techniques or new supplies. I just can't get enough of this froggy little guy. I am just loving making my way through this colouring book, and there's plenty more to go. And actually, this is a great transitional colouring book because there's lots of witchy and autumnal Halloween pages. So I'm going to continue on with this book on the channel for the next few weeks, maybe a few months. But I'm also going to be bringing in some other colouring books. So stay tuned for the next Colour With Me. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's really been a pleasure to have you. I hope this has inspired you. I hope it's got you out there colouring and having some relaxation time. Keep colouring, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.